Live from across the tri-states, this is KHQA This Morning. It's your news now.
Kristen Aguirre joins us live now from the Quincy Public Library this morning.
How's it going, Kristen?
Good morning. Now, do you ever visit the library and you are so overwhelmed by all the books? Well, this morning, we're going to map it out for you. We'll have more details coming up after the break. You're watching KHQA This Morning.
She's at the Quincy Public Library.
Yeah.
Not tweeting. She's tweeting.
And Vining and Instagramming and everything else, Kristen.
Good morning. That's right. I will be tweeting and inviting from here. But do you remember those huge boxes that used to be at the catalogs filled with everything on how you can find all the books within the library? Well, those days are gone. Now, everything is online now. So with me now is Katie, and she is the Information Services Director here. So tell us a little bit about the new updated system we have.
Well, we actually just renovated our patron access page on the library catalog, and this is accessible from anywhere that anyone would happen to be searching. We can get onto it from home. You can get onto it from anywhere that has a stable internet connection. So you can do a search, and it really is more like a Google search now. It's not just where you have to look specifically by the author's exact name or know the exact title. You can put it in as a keyword, and it will return those results for you. So one of the things that we have is you can just type in right in that search box, and some of the popular authors right now that are that have new books out, like Dan Brown, his newest one has come out. So if you wanted to go back and reread some of the other Robert Langdon books, Angels and Demons, or you wanted to go back and reread Da Vinci Code, you could type it into this library card catalog and it will bring up these results. It will show you everything that we have, whether it's a print book or a book on CD, or if you want to go back and watch the movie, things like that. You can come here and see what's there. It will show if it's available. It will show you where it's going to be located in the library. And then we can use our map to go directly to the spot in the library where it's located.
What happens, though, if everything goes down?
Well, that's why we have reference librarians and circulation desk staff, because the nice thing about a library this size is that we are familiar enough with where everything is in the stacks, and if it's a nonfiction book, approximately where it's going to be located in those Dewey Decimal numbers, and we can help you find it either way.
All right, we're going to continue to show you how to use this catalog system, because I can let you guys know that I'm a little bit rusty, and the last time I tried to use this system, I think I just gave up and was running through the aisles trying to find my book.
Mental picture, Kristen running through the aisles of the library. Where's my book?
Because that's how she sounds.
That's exactly how she sounds.
Kristen Aguirre is out at the Quincy Public Library this morning, checking out books in the physical form.
And not frantically running through the aisles trying to figure out the Dewey Decimal System. Hey, Kristen.
I'm never telling you guys a story again, okay? One time I ran through the aisles. I was confused. I didn't know how to use the system. But this morning, we're showing you how to do that so you don't have to pull a Kristen. So what do we, you said it's kind of like using Google when we're looking it up in the reference. So we found the book that we want, but what information do we need to go into the jungle?
Into the stacks.
Yeah.
Well, you'll need to write down the call number. That's really the most important thing, whether you're looking at a fiction book or a nonfiction book, because that's going to tell you, first of all, which side of the stacks it's on, and then what order it's going to be in. Fiction books are organized by the author's last name. Mm-hmm. So we looked up Dan Brown's book, and so we're going to go over here, and on your map, it'll show you approximately which one of the stacks is going to have the Brown authors on it. If you were looking at a nonfiction book, you're going to write down the call number, and that's the Dewey Decimal number. Those are the ones that are organized numerically, so start with 001 and then it goes all the way to the 900s. So now we've found the BRO section of the books. We're going to look for Dan Brown, which I think actually is on the bottom of the shelf here. So we looked up Angels and Demons. The call number is fiction, BRO, for the author's last name, and there's the book that you wanted to check out.
Now, we don't know the library like the back of our hand like you do. We can actually use these maps.
Yes, or you can always ask one of the reference librarians and we'll walk you over to the stacks.
So if we do use this map, what on here do we need to look on here?
Well, we were looking here because these are the fiction shelves, F, AAA, and then FBRA through CON. That's the author's last names alphabetically. So if you can find the B's, that's where it's going to be.
All right, so we went ahead and found our book. Now we're going to continue to show you other ways you can maneuver the system here at the Quincy Public Library, and you will not need to run frantically through the aisles.
I still like the middle picture. Arms flailing. Can't find my book.
And you say that, and I've never heard Kristen sound like that.
It's more of a Ryan Delk, I guess. Aguirre is just across town at the Quincy Public Library this morning, wreaking some havoc.
Running across the aisles. We last saw her. What's going on, Kristen?
I couldn't find my book, but now I know how to work the online system, and so I won't have to run through the aisles of the library anymore searching for that. Now, if you need tips on how to use that, check out our YouTube page. We'll have everything posted. But what happens if there isn't a book here that you can find?
Well, if it's not something that's part of Quincy Public Library's collection, we can borrow it in from other libraries using interlibrary loan services. And so we can go to WorldCat, which is an online catalog. First search from OCLC. It's a whole family of catalogs and databases, and you can go in and search for what it is that you're looking for, and that works whether you're looking for an alternate format of something, you need the book on CD, or you want the book in large type or something like that, or you can get something that maybe we just aren't going to add to our collection or haven't had the chance to add yet. We were talking earlier about a lot of the popular shows that are on Broadway, original cast recordings, things like that, so that we can order those in, request them from another library, and bring them here. Then you get to check them out just like you would any of our library materials.
Okay. Is this link on the Quincy Public Library's website?
It's on our databases page, so if you're on our website, you can go directly to the research databases link. It comes here, and then look for the first search from OCLC. Enter your library card number, and it will take you into first search, and then you can search for WorldCat. That's the one that does books, audiovisual materials, films, all kinds of things like that, the sound recordings, music recordings. Just as a sample, we searched for this one. This is something that is a new book, and it's going to be very popular. We can, we always look for the new things. Not something that we have here in the Quincy Public Library, so we can borrow it from another library, and there's a link right there that says interlibrary loan. Fill out the information that's there, and we do ask that you include your library card number. It goes to our staff person who borrows things, and we get it in for you. Usually it takes about 2 weeks to get something in, but then you get to keep it for 2 weeks.
So there you go, easy peasy. All you have to do is go online if you cannot find a book here, and it'll get shipped right here just for you. Now, they do also have paper, so you can sign that out, but who uses paper anymore?
I like it. Tell me what aisle 50 Shades of Grey's in. Kind of looking forward to reading that.
I don't know. You'll have to frantically run through the aisles yourself, I'm
Kristen
afraid.
can do that for me.
Kristen Aguirre is live at the Quincy Public Library this morning.
She's learning how to search its catalog systems. What's going on, Kristen?
Good morning. That's right. All morning we've been showing you ways to work the system here at the Quincy Public Library, going from how to look up a book to now even if you're studying for a test.
Yes, we have other databases in addition to the one that we use for interlibrary loan, and one of those is called the Learning Express Library. And this has test preparation and basic skills preparation and all kinds of reviews and things like that that you can do, including SAT, ACT, GED, GRE, and then also some resume building skills, job searching skills for adults, interview tips, things like that. If you're a first-time user on Learning Express Library, you do have to register using your Quincy Public Library card, and you'll create a password for yourself, and that will allow it to track your progress through each of these tests. It's just a great option, even if you're in elementary school or middle school, getting some of those basic math skills back before school starts again this fall, or if you're in high school doing some of those preparation. You mentioned the certification tests. That's including plumbing, legal, nursing skills, if you're going into cosmetology, all of those things that are part of getting your certification, getting your licensing for those different careers, and making sure that you're getting everything that you need for that. So you can, click into it if you are, wanting to do even CLEP programs or PSAT, anything like that. It will allow you each of those subject tests, and it will test those for you.
So definitely a great way to prep for any certifications that you're going for, any tests you need, even to stay up to par during these summer months when your brain is kind of taking a little bit of a break. So for any more of these, for more information on how to take these tests or how to look them up, you can always check out our website, connecttristates.com, and don't forget to check us out on Facebook.
And Twitter, and Instagram.
Yeah, and don't forget to check out a really nice forecast today.
Yeah, speaking of
the e-readers and things online, but she's actually still in the process of just going to a library and getting that favorite book. Do you have mine, Kristen?
No, I don't have yours. Will you tweet me out which one you wanted me to look up again? But that's right. Well, you can come to the library and you can physically do things here instead of just kind of doing everything online. But we're showing you how you can find a book here, obviously, and you can also study for a test, help find a job using some certification processes. Now, You can also learn a language.
Absolutely, yes. This is one of our really fun databases that we've added in the last year. It's Mango Languages, and if you're familiar with Rosetta Stone or Pimsleur or any of those online language learning, they used to send out the CD-ROMs or whatever you would go through. Well, this is Mango Languages. It's all free through the library website. You can either log in as an anonymous user using your library card number, or you can create a profile and then you can track your progress through all of these languages. There are 63 different languages available on here, everything from ancient Greek and Hebrew and Latin to Tagalog and Slovak and Serbian, and then the popular ones, German, French, Spanish. It's really fun. It even has a fun tester one if you want to get on and try that, and that is Pirate.
Ooh,
so
yes.
You can learn to speak like a pirate, and it comes up here. And it will show you can start learning. It's very interactive. You're going to want to have headphones so that you can hear what they're saying to you. It's got some fun cultural things too, so that you can learn all about how to call someone the a name in pirate or however you want to do that. But it's just really great. It's all color coded so that you can keep track of the grammar and language structure.
Or actually, cameraman Mark actually is even using this to learn Mandarin Chinese, which, Mark, have you learned a lot so far? I don't know. I'm actually learning it to also use Spanish. Have you used Mango? Tweet me out at Kristen Aguirre and let us know what you think. And we're going to continue to show you all the things that you can use here at the Quincy Public Library.
A judge has thrown out 3 seconds and following her own Kristen Aguirre as she is at the Quincy Public Library.
Yeah, what's going on, Kristen?
Good morning. So all morning we've been showing you ways to utilize the online system here at the Quincy Public Library. But you can check out a book, you can learn a new language, you can study for a test. Now you can even fix your own car.
Yes. A lot of people are probably familiar with the large Chilton manual, and they're huge. They're just enormous books, and they're so heavy and expensive, and they get torn up really easily. So we have invested in the Chilton Library online database. It has vehicle repair and maintenance information all the way back from 1947 to 2013, and you can come in here. You can log into it from home using your library card number, or if you're here, you can just come in and get onto it. You choose the year, make, and model of your vehicle, and then you can see the repair information, installation of, if you're looking at wiring diagrams or how to change out the filters in your car, anything basically that you can do yourself to the car, the information is going to be on here.
And even if you're not doing this yourself, this is a great way to get a background before you head into to see that mechanic. So you have an idea of what you're talking about, what repairs you need, how much they're going to cost.
Exactly. Take it with you so that you can talk to your mechanic and find out, what should your annual maintenance schedule be? When would be the best time to replace your tires? When do you need to get your oil changed? Things like that, so that you can do that research ahead of time. Also, look it up if you're buying a new car. Find out if there are any recalls on the vehicle that you're looking at.
Well, for more details on everything we learned this morning, you can check out our website, connecttristates.com. But before we pitch it back to the station, Brooke, we did try to look up the book that you wanted, 50 Shades of Grey. Unfortunately, they're all out right now. So it is a popular book with the Quincyans here. But you can get it online.
Not at all awkward that it comes back to me after that segue there. Kristen, thanks.